How do I... Is this working? I have no idea. How do I check? Let's try this. Ah, there we go. And then mute. All right. Let's get started. Hello everyone, my name is Parker. I am doing the math section on the ACT. I had a friend of mine who we had a disagreement because I was saying that the ACT wasn't going to be too bad after I had, studied for math for a while. And when I was in high school, I was not a good ACT test taker at all. I averaged in like the mid 20s or so. And now I'm graduating college. I'm a chemical engineer. And so I've been doing math for a while. And we wanted to see if the ACT was as bad as we could remember. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start a timer. We have 60 minutes. And this is just going to be a chill stream. I'm not going to be rushing for time. I'm just going to be going through it at a normal speed, and hopefully we'll get it done before then. Alright. Moving on to question 1. What is the complete factorization of the expression x squared minus 16? Can I flip the screen? X squared minus 16 is going to be x plus 4, x minus 4. See? Catherine has a bag. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Catherine has a bag of beads. She has 30 red beads, 25 blue beads, and 27 green beads. If she randomly draws one bead from the bag, what is the probability it will be blue? There are 25 blue beads, and then there are 30 plus 25 plus 27 is equal to 25, and I'm going to expose myself here. I am not good at mental math. Addition's alright, but subtraction is terrible, and you can see right there. There we go. 30 plus 25 is 55, plus 27 is 55, 65, 75. Goodness gracious. This should just show that you don't actually have to be really good at math to do well at math. Or fast at math to do well. It's 82. Yep. And now that is D. The graph of a quadratic function has x-intercepts at -4, 0, and 1, 0. What are the zeros of this quadratic function? Okay. So we have a number line. It is x comma y. So we have a 0 at -4. We have a 0 at 1. What are the zeros? Okay, is it not just -4 and 1? Oh, whoops. I mean, the function would probably look something like x plus 4, x minus 1. So zeros is just where it hits 0, right? I'm not going to overthink it. Two lines intersect to form this figure. What is the value of x? Okay. The first thing I think of is this right here is a straight line. We know that's equal to 180 degrees. So 2x plus 4x plus 30 is equal to 180. 6x plus 30 equals 180. 6x is equal to 150. And then 150 divided by 6 is 25. Yep. What is the value of x minus 3 times x plus 6x over x when x is equal to negative 1? Negative 1 minus 3, negative 1 plus, 6 times negative 1, or negative 1. This will become negative 1 minus 3 is negative 4. Negative 1 plus negative 6, right, is going to be negative 7 divided by negative 1. I'm just going to multiply everything by negative 1 or divide by negative 1. And this will just give me 4 times 7, which is equal to 28. Oh, crap. Oh, my bad. This right here is a positive number. So this is equal to negative 1 times negative 4 times negative 7 over 1, which is equal to negative 28. Whoops. A juicer can extract an amount of apple juice equal to 85% of the weight apples. Okay. We have just some number x equals 0.85. Which equation models the amount of juice A that the juicer can extract from x pounds of apples? Okay. So for every apple, I gotta be careful on how I write this. For every apple, you can get 85% the weight of the apples. Which equation models the amount of... it's of the total weight of apples. Okay. So it's just going to be 85% of the total weight is equal to the amount of juice that you can get. In this figure, triangle ABC is approximately equal to... So we have this triangle right here. Oh my word, I have not done this in so long. Alright. A to B, B to C. So we have 9 centimeters and then 5 centimeters. And we have this side right here, which is obviously equal. So this is going to be equal to, do we have 9, 5, and then the same one? So that would be C, D, then A. Teresa invested $1,000 in an account that yields 5% annual interest. Okay, just pulling out the numbers. $1,000. We have 5%. Use the formula I equals PRT to find the amount of interest she earned after 5 years. What? Okay. Man, this has been so long. Alright, so I is equal to... My first thought was PRT is just percent, but there's no way that's right. So I'm going to guess that it is principal, which will be $1,000, times... What would R be? R would be interest rate. Yeah, that makes sense. And then times time, which is 5 years. So we have 5,000 times 0.05, and that's going to be equal to 250. That is an answer. Does it make sense? I think it does. In this figure, ABC has a right angle at B. Okay, that's shown with this square. And the measure of BAC is 30 degrees. So BAC, so this is 30. If AC is 12 units long, how many units long is BC? Oh my goodness. This is a unit circle question. Man, I have not done this in 6 years? 5 years? It's been a while. How many units is BC? Usually I would just plug it into a calculator. Let's see, so we have so, ka, toa. We want to find BC. So this is opposite of the angle we're given. So we can use that. Sine of 30 degrees is equal to opposite, so BC over 12. So 12 times sine 30 is equal to BC. And let's see, let me think. Sine 30, what is that? Is that root 3 over 2? 12 times root 3 over 2. Is that right? No, I think it's 1/2. Equals 6. I'm gonna double check that. Alfonso bends a wire that's 36 centimeters long. Hey, Bamba. I'm just doing ACT problems because I had a bet with my friend that the ACT wasn't as bad as I remember. Alfonso bends a wire that is 36. Oh, and by the way, try not to send any answers in here, just because I'm trying to do this by myself just to prove a point. You don't even have to tune into the stream. I'm just live streaming so that I know I'm not cheating. Alfonso bends a wire that's 36 centimeters long to form a rectangle. Okay. The length of the rectangle is 2 times the width. What is the width in centimeters? Okay. So we have some rectangle. We know that the perimeter is equal to 36. The length is 2 times the width. Okay. What is the width in centimeters? Okay, so we know that there are 2 sides for the width, and there are 2 sides for the length, and that's going to be equal to 36. So 2w plus 4w equals 36. 6w equals 36, w equals 6. Perfect. What is the equation in standard form of the line that passes through -5, 6 and has a slope of 2? Wow, okay. So I'm going to do point slope form, which is y minus y1, which in our case is 6, is equal to, oh my goodness, is it slope times x minus x1, so plus 5? That looks about right. It looks like the answer has it expanded. So we have y minus 6 is equal to 2x plus 10. So negative 2x plus y is equal to 16. And that is an answer. What point is the x-intercept of the graph of the function negative x squared plus 4x minus 4? What point is the x-intercept? So when I think of the x-intercept, I'm thinking of roots, right? Does that make sense? Well, let's just try. If it's not an answer, we can come back to it. So let me think. This could be... Is it not? Okay. Let's just use the quadratic formula. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2 times a. And this is going to be equal to 2 plus or minus the square root of 16 minus, let's see, 4 times negative 4 is negative 16, times negative 1 is positive 16, so 16 minus 16, which this is equal to 0 over 2. So 2. Is that right? I think so. Okay. Come back to that. I just gotta double check it. In the figure, GE and DF are parallel. What is MBDC? The measurement of angle BDC. So this angle right here. So just looking at it, it's obviously going to be less than 90 degrees. So A is not correct. What can we do? Let's just go ahead and start finding angles. What do we know? We know that this angle plus this angle makes 180. So that means this has to be 40 degrees. And then that means that these angles are the same. So this is also 40. That means this angle is 140. A triangle has 180 degrees. So 10. Which graph represents the inequality? Oh my. So let's get this into a slope. Or into just a regular line. So 3y plus 15 is less than 12x plus 27. Y we'll take it one step at a time, is equal to 27 minus 15. Okay, so let's find that. First, we know it intersects at positive 2. 1, 2. This one does intersect there. 1, 2. That to me looks like 2.5. I'm not crazy, am I? B, that intersects at 2. And this one does not. Alright, so now it's greater than or equal to, which means we have a solid line. So it has to be B. Right? Let me just double check. I'm going to plug in some value that I know or I can come up with and just see what I get. So let's just plug in 0, 0. Right? So 0 is less than or equal to 0 plus 2. 0 is less than 2. That is not true, which means that 0, 0 is not included. So yeah, it is not D. What is the completely simplified form of... Oh my goodness. Okay. How do I do this again? 5, 7 minus, let's see, what is 63? That is, 63 is 3 times 3 times 7, right? So that's just going to be equal to 3 root 7. And then 21 times, oh, actually we can kind of cheat this a little bit. This is going to be, there we go, 3 squared times 7, which this comes out to be 7 times 3 root 7. Am I crazy? Is that what it is? And then 7 times 3 is 21. I'm going to double check that. That seems weird. And then we can add these together. So 5 minus 3 is 2 root 7 plus 21 root 7. Okay, that's an answer. Right? Yeah, that's correct. The local newspaper sells ads at a constant rate per square inch. Buy a 3 inch by 4 inch. A 3 inch by 4 inch ad costs $25. Susan has a budget of $150 to run a 9 inch by 12 inch ad. Can she purchase this? Okay, so we're just going to find how much does it cost per square foot. So 3 inches by 4 inches is equal to 12 inches divided by $25 is going, does that, I don't think that comes out nicely, does it? Mental math, let's see, that is going to be 0.48. So 0.48 inches per square foot. Sorry. Inches. Should probably do that. Inches squared per dollar. Alright. Now we have something to work with. Can she purchase a 9 by 12 inch ad? Okay. Well, 9 times 12 is going to be equal to 108 inches squared. We're going to use dimensional analysis, which is just a fancy thing for saying I just want my units to work. So 0.48 inches squared. Whoa. And then this comes out to, okay, I'm just gonna plug this into a calculator. I was doing good not using one before this. Oh no, I got a problem. What'd I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I'm gonna come back to it. That's fine. When I plug that in, I get 51.84, which is not an answer. Let me check and see if the 0.48 is correct. Okay. I'm a little confused. The reason I'm confused is because if I do 0.48 times the budget of 150, I get 72, and that is inches squared. And that is less than 108, so I'm saying no. Oh well. Cade made this model of an office building. The expression 3x squared plus x plus 1. The expression 2x minus 2. What is the distance between the ground and the floor of the cafeteria? What is the distance between the ground and the floor? Okay. So we have the total height. So total height is going to be equal to, let's just say this is like a roof. I know it's not, but it's the roof. Plus some distance. So that means that the total height is going to be total height minus r is equal to the distance. 3x squared plus x plus 1 minus 2x minus 2 is going to be equal to d. 3x squared minus x plus 3 is equal to d. That is a. What is the value of 4x cubed when x equals 9? Am I allowed to use a calculator, actually? I used it on that one problem, but probably would help if I read the instructions. Some problems may require a calculator. Some can be solved without. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure I'm not cheating. 4x cubed square rooted. 9 times 9 is 81 times 9 is 729. And then times 4 is 2,916. And then if you take the square root of that, you get 54. In circles B, the measurement of angle ABC is 30 degrees. What is the measurement of CDA? What? Alright, I gotta think about this. Isn't it, isn't the formula for this like 1/2 of the angle? I'm not confident in this, but I'm pretty sure that it's, if you take a measurement between the outside to the radius, it is equal to 2 times the outside to the outside. I think that's the thing. Rosa can wash 15 cars in 6 hours. If Joel and Tony help Rosa and work at the same time at the same rate as she does, how many hours will it take to wash 15 cars? Alright, well, Rosa can wash 15 cars every 6 hours. If Joel and Tony, so this is 2 more people, help Rosa, and they work at the exact same rate, how many hours will it take them to wash 15 cars? So the work rate, this is just the chemi way of solving it, is going to be equal to R times 2p, or R plus 2p, where 2p is equal to 2 times 15 over 6. So the work rate is going to be equal to 3 times 15 over 6, which is equal to 15 over 2. That is cars for every hour, or for every 2 hours. So we are given 15 cars, and we know that we're working at this rate. So 15 cars every 2 hours. 15 divided by 15, cars, the units cancel, so this is equal to 2 hours. This may seem redundant, but this is how I was taught to solve all these problems. It's so that you can use dimensional analysis and get a lot more complicated answers quickly. Which number line shows the solution to the set of this compound inequality? 2x minus 9 is less than equal to 3. And 3x plus 8 is greater than 18. Oh my goodness. There we go. When doing number lines, you just want to get the variable by itself. So moving on to the first one, we have 2x is less than or equal to 3 plus 9, which is 12. So x is less than or equal to 6. Right, so let's cross out all of the ones that do not satisfy that. Okay. And then this one now. 3x is greater than 10. What? Oh, I see. Three x plus 8 times 3 is 24. 18. 3x 18 minus 24 is negative 6. X is greater than negative 2, which gives us B. Oh, wait. we got to determine if the points are included. We do include 0.6. We do not include -2. Do not include -2. Include 0.6. And then, yeah, that one's +2, so that's just wrong. A tree planted on level ground is supported by cords of equal length and is perpendicular to the ground as shown in the figure. The cords are tied to the tree at 3 feet above the ground and are sketched at points C and Z, which are equidistant from the tree. Which statements explains how you can prove that angle C is about approximately equal to angle Z? Let's see. So we know that A and C are equal to X and Z, right? They are perpendicular, so we know that CBA is equal to ZBX, and then it's equal to 90 degrees. Let's see. What else do we know? The cords are tied to the tree 3 feet above the ground. So AB is equal to XY, and that's equal to 3 feet. All right. C, yeah, the equidistant from the tree. Okay. So that means that CB is equal to YZ. And which statements explain how you can prove that angle C is equal to angle Z? So let's see, what do we know? We know that we have some right triangle where we know X and we know, let's just say Y, right? You can figure out the hypotenuse because it's using Pythagorean theorem, and then you have 3 sides. So do we have a side? We do. All right, let's look at D for a second. The side postulate, and angle C is approximately equal to angle Z because of corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. That sounds correct. Whoops. When a student subtracts 18 from a number, the result is 1/4 the number. What is the number? Okay. So number minus 18 is equal to 1/4 the number. You don't have to overthink these, just make an equation. So let's move the right n over. We have 5/4n is equal to 18. 5n is equal to 18 times 4, which is equal to 70 fudge. What? Did I speak too soon? Okay, well that's not good. What the heck did I do? Alright, well, let's just do this a different way. The ACT way. 24 minus 18 is going to be equal to, why am I blanking? 16? 16 is not 1/4 of 24. 36 minus 18 Bro, am I just like dumb? I am. 6 is 1/4 of 24. Man. Evaluate this expression for x equals 1 over 2 and y equals 1 over 3. Okay, finally something I can do normally. 1/4 times 1/3 minus 1/4 minus 1/9 plus 1/2. It's a plus. Plus 1/2 times 1/9. Let me double check that that is the right one. 1/4 times 1/3. Yep. Minus 1/4 plus 1/9 plus 1/2 times 1/9. Yep. 1 over 12 minus. Let's just go ahead and put these. Well, we'll see. Um, 1/2 times 1/9 is 1 over 18. And then, what is the thing? I don't even remember. That's fine. Let's multiply. Let's see. What are the least common? Alright, well, worst case scenario, we can just multiply by all of them. I have a calculator, so I'm not that worried about it. 12 times 4 times 9 times 18 is going to be a big number. 7776. Okay. And so now we have minus 1 over 776. This is probably not the best way to do it. Oops. Alright, so 7776. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, 4 times 9 times 18. $648. 12 times 9 times 18. If I had more than just addition, subtraction, and multiplication on my calculator, I would just throw this into my calculator. I have a TI Inspire and it would just do all this for me. That would have been nice. 1944. 4 times 12 times 18. 864. And then finally 9 times 4 times, whoops, 9 times 4 times 12. 32. Okay, now we can add these. 648 minus 1944 plus 864 plus 432 is 0. X plus 16. Okay, so we have side. So side squared is equal to 16. Alright, and so a side is going to be equal to, what is this? Is this x over squared minus 4? or x over 2 minus 4. Or I guess technically if you're doing square roots, it's going to be plus or minus. Is that an answer? It is. Is there a negative? There is no negative. Perfect. Dude, what? Halfway done. This is taking forever. Solve the equation 12. Okay. First thing I want to do is get in quadratic form. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 24. And then 4 times 12. Whoops, 4 times 12 times 4. It's going to be equal to 192. Uh, 4 plus 192 over 24. And 196. Is that evenly? Yeah, I think it is, right? It is 14. Yeah. So 2 plus or minus 14 over 24, which means we have 12 over 24. And we have 16 over 24, which is equal to 8 over 12, 4 over 6, 2 over 3. Okay, so 1/2 and 2 over 3. Let's just plug in just to be safe. Let's just do 1/2. So 12 times 1/4 minus 2 times 1/4 minus 4 equals 0. 12 divided by 4 is 3 minus 2. 2 divided by 4 is 1/2. What did I do? Ah, I see. That's 1/2. Minus 1 minus 4, which is equal to negative 5. What? Or negative 2. What? Negative 1 minus 4 is negative 5. This is equal to negative 2. Well, that's a bummer. Did I do all that right? I think I did. That's unfortunate. Let's try the negative version. I'm just going to skip some of this work now. 3 minus 2 over negative 1/2 minus 4 equals 0. 3 plus 1 minus 4 equals 0. Okay. I see. So the answers are going to be x equals negative 1/2 and negative 2/3. Right? No? Oh my gosh, I'm actually dumb. I see. Man, I'm making all sorts of mistakes. This is actually supposed to be negative 12. Ah, that's where I went wrong. And so that gives me this answer. Which expression is completely simplified form? Okay. So negative x to the fifth, x to the first, right? Yep, that's all the upper x's. And then the lower x's are going to be x to the eighth, is that right? Man, I did not think I'd be struggling this much. Oh, it's cubed. Okay, well, that's plus 3. Right, so let's just redo this. We have x to the fifth times x to the third over x to the eighth. That means there are no x's, so we can go ahead and cancel all those. And then let's look at y's. Y to the third, y to the sixth, y. 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that right? I think you multiply the y's. Oh my gosh, dude, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Well. Oh. Duh. That's a 6. Which is y to the negative 4. 6, 7. 6, 4. Okay. Man, I can see why I hated the ACT. I am zoning out. Prove that angle 4 is equal to angle 2 plus angle 3. Okay. M1 plus M2 plus M3. Alright, well, we're starting with 4. And then we have definition of a straight angle, so it's 2. Sure, I think that's substitution. So 4, 2, then 1. Do we have any of those? That's 1, 4, no, 4, 4. Okay. The vertices of a parallelogram have coordinates shown in the figure. What are the coordinates of B? Okay. So we're going this distance, right, is the same as this distance. So it's going to be B minus A. And then the y value is going to be C. Yeah, I think that's right. B minus AC. Okay. Hexagon ABCDEF is reflected across the x-axis. Okay, so it's going to be some shape here, which is then rotated counterclockwise about point F. Oh my goodness. Counterclockwise is going to be... Alright, let's just grab a point. 1, 2, 1, 2. We got a point there. Rotate counterclockwise. We're going to be here. And then let's make sure that all of these have that point somewhere. Oh, actually, and before we do that, we can figure out the shape. So let's just look at this peak right here. We're going to have some peak. We rotate it. We're going to have some peak, which is C. A total of 140 children participated in the spelling competition. This graph shows the relationship between the number of children who spelt words correctly and the number of letters in the word spelled. Which equation most approximates the line of best fit? So we just draw a line. I would say that that looks good. Wow, that lines up perfectly. Okay. We have an x-intercept of 140, but it looks like their answers are going to be 150. Okay, let's redraw the line then. It's probably here. Let's see. That looks about good. And then what else? Let's calculate the slope of this line. So rise over run. So our rise is going to be negative. So we're going to have y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Let's see. We have... I'm just going to make this 10 to make the math easier. Sure. X2, or Y2 is going to be 0 minus 150 over 10 minus 0, which is equal to 15. Negative 15, whoops. So that is close to, it's close to this. It's not going to be either of those. We definitely have a negative slope. Let's graph both of these and see which one looks better. So at 165, that's 150, that's 160, so 165, negative 20 is going to be, well, let's see. Yeah. I'm just going to go with A. 11 is closer to 15 than 20 is. I'll come back to it. Mary solved this system of equations. What is the solution of x and y? Excuse me. They didn't want to make it easy for us, so we're going to... Let's multiply by 3 and 4. So times negative 3 times 4. So negative 3 over 2x minus 3 over 12y. What? We're going to multiply by negative 1 over 3. So negative 1 over 6x minus 1 over 12y is equal to negative 2. I'm going to multiply this one by 4, or 1 over 4. So this is going to be 1 over 20x plus 1/12 y is equal to 1 over 4. Add these together, which is going to be equal to, bam, negative 1 over 6x plus 1 over 20x is equal to negative 2 plus 1/4. Alright. 1/6 plus 1/20. Man, what does that come out to? Let's see, can I just do this quickly on this? Negative 1 divided by 6 is going to be negative 1.67 plus 1 divided by, oh my word, my calculator is not working, plus 0.05. X is equal to negative 3 over 4. Whoops. 7 over 4. 7 divided by 4. And then divided, that's 1.75. 1.67 plus 0.05. Okay, so x is equal to 1. I don't know. We could just plug these in. What do I have left? Oh, there's solutions. There's 50 questions. Okay. Now I have a triangle is 16 inches greater than 8 times the base of the length of its base. If the area of the triangle is 60 inches, what is the length of the base? Okay. Height is 16. Base is 8. The area of a triangle is base times height times 1/2. Let's see. This area. We also know that the height is equal to 16 plus 8L. H. Okay. Let's just use some substitution. We're trying to find the base, so 1/2 the base times h, which is 16 plus 8L equals 60. Wow, L is equal to the base, my bad. And then we have a quadratic equation. Okay. 8b plus 4b squared equals 60. 4b squared plus 8b minus 60 equals 0. I'm just going to divide by 4 on all of these. if b squared plus 2b minus 15 equals 0. And so b is plus 5. There we go. And we have our answer, because this is the only positive one, the positive b value. An industrial technology student cuts a solid wood cube into 2 congruent pieces along the diagonals of opposite faces of the cube. The surface area of the cube is 54 inches squared. What is the surface area in square inches of each prism created by the cut? Surface area of each prism. Okay. Alright, let me just try to redraw that. So what is that? What is the cube root of 54? And that'll give us the sides. Okay, it doesn't say, but oh, that's the surface area of the cube. Whoops, not area. The surface area is going to be, let's see how many sides are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times s squared equals 54. Okay, so 54 divided by 6 is equal to 9. 9, square root of 9 is 3, so an s is equal to 3. 3, 3, 3. So let's just go ahead and calculate these. The bottom here is going to be 9. This side is going to be 3 times 3, which is also 9. And then we have 2 side pieces. I don't know if you can see that well, but we have 2 side pieces, which is going to be 3 times 3 divided by 2. Yep. And then we have 2 of them, so 3 times 3 is another 9. And then we have this face right here, which is going to be equal to 3 times 3 root 2, and where this is now 9 root 2. 9, 18, 27, 27 plus 9 root 2. Which point lies on the locus of points equidistant from 2/3 and -5, 3? Okay, so let's find the distance between the two. So from 2 to -5 is a distance of 7. We're actually going left 7, so this will just save us time by keeping track of direction. And then we are not moving in the y. So if we're equidistant, we're going half that. So let's do -3.50. So this is how much we're going to move. So 2 minus 3.5 is equal to -1.50. Oh, whoops. What? I don't understand. I got -1.5, so I'm just gonna stay with that. I think I got that one wrong. Claire wants to build a rectangular frame from the base of a shed. She knows ABD is a right angle. Which statement would not guarantee that the frame is rectangular? Would not guarantee. AD and BC bisect each other. AD, BC. Right? Because you can have some kite. Oh, well, actually, that is true. Just kidding. Oh, wait, what if you had... Ah, yeah, that's not rectangular. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you had just some parallelogram. What is the completely simplified form of the expression? Oh my goodness, I'm so tired of these. Okay. We can do 12 minus 3 minus z cubed x y squared. Um, 2z cubed. What? I'm seeing a problem here. It would be easy if that were an x. I don't see an answer. Okay, let me think about it in a different way. Let's say I just like pulled this x out, so at the very end I multiply by x. What will this do for me? I have z cubed and a y squared minus no, I don't know. I'm just completely checked out. I think he was right. The ACT is just as bad as I remember. Given prism 1 is approximately equal to prism 2, AB is equal to SQ, and BC is equal to QR. AD is equal to 9 inches, YR is 7 inches. The volume of prism 1 is 189 inches cubed. What is the ratio of DH to RT? DH to RT. Alright. 9 YR is 7. So Oops. Let me think. AB is equal to SQ. I gotta orientate myself. So that is equal to this. BC is equal to QR. Alright, I'm trying to get these to fit in my head. So like that is also equal. Aha, I think now I can see it. Okay, and then we want DH over RT. Alright, so we have, oh, is it not just, I mean, I just want to say it's like 9 over 7. Alright, let's just do it the whole problem. 9 times 7 times some length is equal to 189. That length is going to be equal to, get my calculator, 3. So let's label these. If that's 9, this is 7, this is 3. This is 9, this is 3. Okay, so DH is 7 over 3. Robert sold a TV for K dollars and made a profit of P% of the amount he paid for the TV. Which expression shows the amount Robert paid for the TV? He sold a TV for K, and he made a profit of P. Profit is made a profit of P% of the amount he paid for the TV. How much did he pay for the TV? Made a profit of P%, so that means it's multiplied by 100. So I mean, I'm thinking it's just that. It shows how much he paid for the TV. Okay. It's B. The graph shows the number of books on each of the 8 shelves of a bookcase. If a librarian moves 4 books from shelf 4 to shelf 3, which measures related to the number of books per shelf will change? 4 books from shelf 4. So we're at 36 now. That'll put us down to like 32. Which of the to shelf 3? So add 4. So we're at 27, so we'll be about there. Which measures related to the number of books per shelf will change? Oh. Let's start with the easiest one, the mode, which is just what occurs the most. And so we're going to have 1, 2, 3. So the mode will change. We can eliminate C. The median. Let's see, before the median was, let's see, get rid of the smallest, tallest, the next smallest, the next tallest, next smallest, next tallest, okay. So we're going to be stuck between 1 and 6. Alright. Now with the new values, it'll be smallest, tallest, smallest, tallest, smallest, tallest, 4 and 6, 4, so the median will change, and get rid of that, and then the range will change, which is just the tallest minus the smallest. Okay. 10 questions left. Matt makes 2 promises. If I get a job, I will get a new pair of jeans. If I get a new pair of jeans, I will give away my old pair of jeans. Assume he keeps his promise and that he does not give away his old pair of jeans. Which of the following is a valid conclusion? He does not get a new pair of jeans. Oh, I see. He does not get a job and he does not get a new pair of jeans? No. He gets a job and does not get a new pair of jeans. Wait. Assume Matt keeps his promises and that he does not give away his old pair of jeans. He does not get a job and he does not. He gets a job and gets a new pair of jeans. Well, that's just not even. He does not get a job and does get a new pair of jeans. Well, that means he. I don't think you can conclude that. He gets a job and does not get a new pair of jeans. He does not get a job and does not get a new pair of jeans. That's a valid conclusion. What are the solutions to the equation of that? Okay. Let's see. I think I just want to plug these in. Let's start with the easy one. 3. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 is equal to 12 minus 3 minus 5 is negative 2. Absolute value is 2. So 3 works out. And then what we'll do is 13 over 3 to get the 13 times 2 is 26 over 3 plus 4. And I'm just going to put this into a calculator, which is 12.67. 12 minus 13 divided by 3 minus 5 is positive, so 0.67. So it is close, but no cigar. Rationalize the denominator and simplify the expression. What? Oh. Root y, root xy, whoops, x plus y, root xy over xy. Okay. We can now have y times root x plus y over what am I doing? Frick, why am I struggling? Over xy. Distribute those on the inside, we can get y times x square root of 1 plus y. Let's just work it all out. Square root of x squared plus xy. Over xy. Those y's cancel. Okay. And now okay, that's it. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought. The altitude to the hypotenuse of a right triangle ABC divides the hypotenuse into segments. The altitude of a hypotenuse. Oh wait, we don't know if it's right angle. There we go, that's better. The altitude of a hypotenuse of a right triangle. Man, I just am not reading the question apparently. Divides the hypotenuse into segments 9 and 16. What is the length in centimeters of the longer leg? I'm not gonna lie, I don't really understand this one. The altitude divides the hypotenuse into segments. Okay, I'm just gonna say it's something like this, where that's 9 and that's 16. Whoops. Just some line, 9, 16. I don't know if that's right or not. No, I guess not. I'm getting that one wrong. I just don't know what that is. Okay. What is the side of the longer leg? I'm just going to guess and say I see 9 and 16. So that is 3 squared, 4 squared. And so, does that help in any way? Not really. I was hoping for like a nice Pythagorean triple. So I'll just go with let's see, six. Oh, the hypotenuse is 25 squared. Okay, I see. Okay, and then I think it's gonna be let's just go 18. That seems like a fine number. The sine of an angle in the right triangle is 2/3 and the length of the hypotenuse is 37 feet. The sine of an angle, which is sine of an angle, is equal to 2/3, which is also opposite over hypotenuse, right? The opposite is 2, hypotenuse is 3. The length is 37 feet. Oh. Oh, I see. I see the issue here. So this is 37. And then the sine of an angle is 2/3. Okay, so theta. Let's see, what gives us 2/3? Man, I don't have a calculator that does this. I'm just gonna look up arc sine of 2/3. It doesn't work out very neatly. But theta is equal to 41.81 degrees. Okay. And then we want the tangent, which is opposite over adjacent. Let's see, tangent, whoops, of 41.81. What does that come out to? Really? 41.81 tangent times 37. Whoa. What just happened? 41.81 tangent times 37 is about 33. And let's see, does anything give us anything close to that? Square root of 5 times 2 divided by 5. Oh, whoops, I actually don't need this. It is this. A child is standing at point C, flying kite. As the child lets out more string, the kite rises to point B directly above point A. As a child is standing at point C, flying a kite located at point A. Okay. 25 feet above the ground. As the child lets out more string, the kite rises to point B. Directly above point A. Okay. If the angle of elevation changes from 50 to 60 degrees, how much higher to the nearest foot is the kite? Okay, so we want to find this angle right here, or this length. So we can do tangent 50 degrees is equal to 25 over that length. So the length is equal to 25 over tangent 50, which is, let's see, 50 tangent 25, so 20.977. Now we can do the same thing. We now know that length, so we can do adjacent over hypotenuse. So cosine of 60 is equal to adjacent over that hypotenuse. Oh, we don't need the hypotenuse. We just need the new total height. So that's going to give us opposite over adjacent, which is still going to be a tangent. And this is going to be our denominator now. So some new height, each new. And so tangent of 60 times 20.977. 36.33. 36 minus 21 is equal to 15. What the heck did I do wrong? Oh well. It's the closest answer. What are the domain and range for the relationship? Domain is going to be the x values it's viable for. Range is the y values. We cannot have 5, so it's going to be from negative infinity to 5. And then 5 to infinity. This is going to be our domain. Our range is going to be equal to negative infinity to infinity. Right? If we plug in... Oh, wait. No, it's not. Let's plug in negative 100. Y is going to be equal to... Oh, actually, let's just cross out what we know first. The domain is set to all real numbers? No. The domain is set to all real numbers where it is not equal to 5. That's true. Domain is set to all real numbers not equal to negative 5. That's wrong. Okay. The range is set to all numbers, all real numbers not equal to 1. The range is set to Oh. Okay. Perfect. Maria's father is 10 years younger than 3 times Maria's current age. Maria's father is equal to 10 years younger. So it's going to be a minus 10. Than Maria's age times 3. In 5 years, his age will be... In 5 years, his age will be 5 years more than 2 times her age. In 5 years, his age will be 2 times Maria's age plus 5 plus 5. Okay. So it looks like they have x is equal to our m. So we're going to set these equal to each other. So 3x minus 10 equals 2x plus 10. There we go. A section of this hemisphere is removed as indicated by the figure. The radius of the hemisphere is 6 centimeters, and the volume of the remaining hemisphere is 120 pi cubic centimeters. What is the measurement of angle AOB? Oh gosh. Note angle AOB is the central angle of the great circle, and see. Oh my gosh. So 4/3 pi r cubed equals 120 pi. 120 divided by 4 divided by times 3. That is not what we're doing. I'm just going to go by what it looks like and just say 60. What is the value of n in terms of x? Okay. Well, it's going to be equal to... Is that a right angle? I don't think I can assume that. Okay, well, this is going to be 180 minus n. Okay. I mean, if it is a right angle, that's good for us. So then we could just say it is... Wow, this is strange. I'm thinking that... Let me look. I think it is a right angle. It would be 90 minus x. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, this is an isosceles. These are similar isosceles triangles. Would it be... D? I'm unsure. Alright. Let's check. I think all of these are answered. Oh man, I forgot we had this stuff. Oh well. Alright, let's check. CD, CCD, C. C, D, C, C, D, C. Okay, we're good. That's a lot of scrolling. D, D, C, B. D, D, C. Wow, we got 9 right. B, C, C. Okay, we're good. Moving on to 13. Is that 4 D's in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 D's and then A, C, C, A. One. What? I got that wrong. Really? Oh my gosh. I'm actually so dumb. I mean, that's true. This is literally true. What was I thinking? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I forgot to answer it, but I was gonna put D. 4. A, C, C, A. Okay, we're good. We've missed one that we shouldn't have missed so far. BDCA, BDCA, B. BDCA, B. BDCA, B. Okay, that's halfway done. Just gonna flip it so I can scroll faster. BAAC, AAD. BAAC. That's A. Oh, I forgot to flip it. I see. Okay. BAACAAD. Oh, I forgot to put an answer. And that's why you always put an answer there. Darn. 33. BDBA. BDBA? AD. Yo, what? I actually don't understand this. You're telling me that if I have something not a square, those bisect each other, do they not? Let's do a more drastic example. They literally bisect each other. What? I mean, these bisect each other, and it is not a rectangle. 36 is D? There's no way. Wow, I'm shocked. Okay. CCBAD. CCBAD. Okay. 42. AADBBB. AADBBB. Okay. BAD. C8. Oh my word, you can really tell that my brain just stopped working at the end. Alright, so how many did I get wrong? One, two, three. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 wrong. That is not good. So I got a 42 out of 50. I guess that goes to show that if you are struggling in school, then you are completely fine. Don't worry about the ACT. I'm in college in chemical engineering, graduating with honors, and, tests are not everything. Who cares? Alright, let's see. What does a 42 out of 50 get me? Looking it up on my computer right now. What does a 42 out of 50 get on the ACT math portion? It's about a 27. Let's see. What about the 2 or the 3 that I should have gotten correct? That I just brain farted on? Uh, 30 to 31. Okay, cool. Well, that's not 36. Yeah, this was a lot harder than I remember. And was I supposed to do this in an hour? Good Lord. That is difficult. I might have been able to cut my time in half if I just went through it without speaking, but that is insane. So I failed. Alright. I guess he was right. I was wrong. This is definitely not what I remember. Yeah, I guess it is how I remember, but it's not what I thought I would score. Oh my goodness. Alright. Well, Nate, you were right. Anyways, that's going to do it for this stream. I'll see you guys later. Peace.